Welcome to our anime. What are the most shocking rewards Luo Feng received from Sitting Mountain Guest after completing the Star Tower inheritance? Well, buckle up, because after 92 years of brutal life or death training, Luo Feng walked away with treasures that would make even universe venerables lose their minds. But here's the thing. Most of these rewards come with incredible hidden details and restrictions that completely change how powerful they actually are. Sitting Mountain Guests didn't just hand over some equipment and call it a day. Every single reward was calculated, strategic, and designed Naeus to grow with Luo Feng while keeping him alive long enough to actually use them. Let's break down every insane detail you probably missed. And don't forget to subscribe to help us reach 10K subs. Thanks. And without further ado, let's start with number 10, the Star Tower itself. But he can't actually take it right off the bat. Luo Feng becomes the official master of Star Tower, one of the most coveted treasures in the entire universe. This thing is 9 light years tall, can instantly kill universe venerables, and has 9 energy whirlpools that constantly devour universal energy. Sounds perfect, right? Here's the catch. Sitting Mountain Gas explicitly forbids him from moving it until he's strong enough to fully control it. Why? Because the moment Star Tower vanishes from the extraterritorial battlefield, every single universe master in the universe would know something happened. We're talking about beings who can match Sitting Mountain Guest himself. They've been watching this tower for ages. And if it suddenly disappeared, they'd hunt down every single person who was there. Hundreds of thousands of immortal kings included. Even Luo Feng's own teachers, the Primal Chaos City leader, and the Huge Axe founder would likely take it from him for humanity's benefit. Sitting Mountain Guest makes it crystal clear, until Luo Feng can actually trigger the tower's full power, it stays exactly where it is. It's simultaneously the greatest treasure he owns and the one he absolutely cannot touch. Number 9, the Star Map. A completely customizable weapon system. Now, this is where things get creative. Sitting Mountain Guest crafted the Star Map specifically for Luo Feng, and it's basically the ultimate Spirit Master's dream weapon. This treasure can absorb up to 100,000 sealed stars. And here's what makes it absolutely broken. Long can imprint any technique he wants into it at any time. Think about that for a second. Most treasures have fixed techniques carved into them permanently. The Star Map. Luo Feng can switch techniques whenever he wants. He demonstrates this immediately by imprinting his sky-tearing claw technique, which uses 6 sealed stars to form a massive energy claw that tears through space. When he needs a different technique, he just wipes the map clean and loads something new. It's like having infinite weapon configurations in one treasure. Even a universe master could use this system. They just need more sealed stars for their stronger techniques. The map grows with him, adapting to whatever path he takes. Luo Feng loves it so much he renames it the star diagram on the spot. Number 8. Only 16,000 useless sealed stars available. Still incredibly powerful. Here's something wild that's easy to miss. Star Tower contains countless sealed stars, but Luo Feng can only take 35 of them. Why? Because every other sealed star is a critical structural component of Star Tower itself. These 16,235 are considered useless to the tower's operation. But here's the kicker. Each one is still a true treasure. Sitting Mountain Guest explains that sealed stars were originally designed purely for attacking and trapping enemies. The sealing ability they gained later was unexpected. So even these useless stars are incredibly powerful weapons. Long initially takes only 10,000 of them, because Sitting Mountain Gas estimates he can only control about 10 simultaneously with his current strength even after absorbing the general soul. That's the reality check. 16,000 true treasures sitting there, and he can barely use a handful. But as he grows stronger, he can come back for more. It's like having a treasure vault that scales with his power level. Number 7, Tao Pearl Soul Fusion, the ultimate soul defense. This one's particularly brutal. The Tao Pearl is the actual control center for Star Tower's sealing abilities. Which sitting mountain gas reveals is the tower's primary function. Attacking and defense are secondary. Seeing Universe Masters is what Star Tower was truly built for, and Luo Feng had to fuse this pearl directly with his soul. The fusion process was described as incredibly painful. But once complete, Luo Feng realizes something huge. The pearl creates a protective barrier around his soul that makes him essentially untouchable in terms of soul attacks. Combined with his willpower and consciousness control, he's confident that no one at his level can possibly harm his soul. This isn't just defense. It's making one of his biggest potential weaknesses completely impenetrable. Even Immortal King-level powerhouses would struggle to damage him spiritually. Now, number 6. General Soul Absorption. Instant pinnacle immortal level soul power. The General Soul is absolutely insane in terms of raw power boost. A soldier's soul gives 1,000 times a Worldom soul strength. The General Soul try 10,000 times. That instantly puts Luo Feng's spirit energy at low immortal level in terms of raw power. But here's what makes it rampant crazier. Combined with his willpower and consciousness control from 6 on 92 years of training, he can unleash strength equivalent to a pinnacle immortal king. That's not just a linear power increase. It's exponential when factored with his other abilities. Sitting Mountain Guest designed the tribulation armor for the body in the General Soul for the spirit, creating perfect balance. The soul boost isn't just about raw strength either. It dramatically increases how many sealed stars he can control simultaneously, and how complex his technique imprints can be. Without this, the star map would be far less effective. Number 5, Black Warrior Status. The Primal Chaos City Leader shocking reaction. This moment is absolutely critical and easy to overlook. When Long casually mentions he became a Black Warrior by absorbing 10 Blood River crystals on Yenji main continent. The Primal Chaos City Leader, who is normally strict, serious, and rarely shows emotion, says good 3 times in a row. Luo Feng is genuinely shocked, because his teacher has never reacted like this before. Even his previous major accomplishments didn't get this response. The city leader attitude toward him visibly rises. He even tells Long to keep the Black Warrior status secret, because it's been an incredibly long time since humanity had won. The implication is massive. Black Warrior status isn't just about genetic level. It represents something far more significant in the universe's power hierarchy that even Long doesn't fully understand yet. Combined with his Beast God Path talent, the city leader calls it an absolute perfect combination. Whatever being a Black Warrior truly means, it's clearly on a completely different level than Luo Feng realizes. Number 4, 3 Hidden Treasure Strategy unrecognizable to the universe. Sitting Mountain Gas reveals something brilliant about Luo Feng's treasure situation. He now has 3 true treasures. The shoe wings from his teacher, the Tao Pearl fused with his soul, and the star map newly created. Here's the genius part. None of these treasures have ever been seen by the universe at large. The shoe wings were never discovered. The star map is a completely new creation. The Tao Pearl has never been successfully fused with anyone before. So, nobody knows what it looks like or what it does. As Long doesn't push these treasures to their absolute limits, no one can identify them or guess their true power. This gives him a massive strategic advantage. His opponents won't know what they are dealing with. Sitting Mountain Guest specifically notes these 3 are at the level where Universe Masters wouldn't bother too much, but Universe Venerables would absolutely go crazy trying to obtain them. It's the perfect power level for Luo Ping's current position. Strong enough to dominate his peers. Subtle enough to avoid attracting universe-level threats. Number 3. 9-volume manual quest structure. 3 more dangerous locations. The 9-volume manual is designed to evolve Luo Feng's genetics to special life form levels, but Sitting Mountain Gas reveals he's only obtained 2 of the 5 fragments. The remaining 3 are hidden in progressively more dangerous locations across the universe, and each one is locked behind a power threshold. At World Master level, he can attempt the 3rd fragment. At Immortal level, the 4th. After becoming a Universe Venerable, he can finally get the 5th and final piece. Sitting Mountain Guest sends the coordinates and danger descriptions directly into Long's mind along with a simple warning. Disciple, don't die at these places. The structure is deliberate. By the time Luo Feng completes the entire manual and reaches Universe Venerable level, Sitting Mountain Guest believes he'll be very close to having enough power to actually trigger Star Tower's full strength. It's a carefully designed progression system that ensures Luo Feng only attempts each location when he's ready. Number 2. Tribulation Armor Waiting. Complete, but completely unusable. Here's something that gets mentioned, but deserves way more attention. Luo Feng also received the complete Tribulation Armor, but he absolutely cannot use it yet. Unlike the General Armor, which he can barely use, the Tribulation Armor is the full unseparated version that requires dramatically more energy to power. Sitting Mountain Guest explains the energy requirements are staggering. The General Armor alone requires massive amounts of energy, but the Tribulation Armor, it needs even more than what's required for Star Tower's minimum operation. Remember, Star Tower's 9 energy whirlpools can instantly kill Universe Venerables, just from the energy absorption alone. The Tribulation Armor's energy demands are in that same tier. It's sitting there as a future goal, an ultimate defensive treasure that Luo Feng will eventually be able to use. But right now, it might as well not exist. It's a reminder that despite all these incredible rewards, Luo Feng is still nowhere near his teacher's expectations for his final power level. Number 1. Mosha Body Teleportation, the perfect emergency escape. This might be the most underrated reward of all, because it wasn't even planned. During the 92 years of inheritance, Luo Feng's Mosha Body, using a life crystal and its special universal connection, gained the ability to teleport independently. This is absolutely game-changing for survival. Here's why it's so brilliant. Luo Feng can have his earthling body fighting while his Mosha Body stays hidden as a piece of metal inside his muscles. If things go wrong, the Mosha Body can instantly appear from within his internal world, which nothing can prevent and teleport him away. Unlike his slave, King Heavy Arrow, who might get separated during battle, this escape method is always available. It bypasses the limitations of world rings, which require world energy to access. The Mosha Body shares the same core as his earthling body. So the transition is instantaneous and requires only a thought. Even though his space law comprehension is only at the 18th level, and he hasn't completed the critical 7th picture, he can still teleport himself to safety. It's the ultimate insurance policy. No matter how bad things get, Long has a guaranteed escape route that his enemies cannot predict or counter. So there you have it. Every shocking detail about Luo Feng's inheritance from Sitting Mountain Guest. What's really impressive is how carefully everything was designed. Sitting Mountain Guest didn't just dump power on him. He created a progressive system where each treasure grows with Long while keeping him hidden from universe-level threats until he's ready. The Black Warrior status reaction alone tells us there's way more going on here than we realize. Which reward do you think will matter most in his future battles? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Swallowed Star content. This video will end here.